Hello and welcome. Today we'll be taking a quick look at some of the best early loot locations in Build 42. Note that this list only includes the currently available Apocalypse spawn towns, so Muldraugh, Rosewood, Riverside and West Point. However, first I wanted to ask you guys what you'd like to see next. I have some ideas in mind, but it's always good to know the viewers' wishes. So comment down below what you wanna see next. Like, subscribe and share. The goal is to hit 300 subscribers before August, and that can only be done with your help. Right, let's get into the video. So let's start with the most obvious and popular early loot spot, Rosewood Fire Department. Honestly, you've probably heard about this one 1,000 times now, and I bet half of you had a base there. The reason this is a great looting place is because it has firefighter access and firefighter clothes. While the clothes are pretty much useless unless you're either a beginner or playing the veteran profession, the firefighter axe is one of the best melee weapons you can get, also being a tool to cut down trees or break down doors. Combined with an extremely low zombie population, this is a great place to check out on day 1. Then Rosewood Gigamart is also a day 1 POI. There's barely any zombies in the area, and the building is full of food. Remember though, there's a lot of perishables. If you come here too late, you'll find that half of the supplies have rotten. So either get as much as you can carry with you to your base's freezers, or move the food from the shelves to the fridges and come back a bit later. Now we'll go to Muldraugh, starting with McCoy Logging Company's warehouses. The area isn't very populated, and the warehouses contain tremendous amounts of loot containers. While a lot of them just have planks or splinters in them, you can also find tools, boxes of nails and other useful equipment. I don't recommend looting this before getting a car though, as you'll want a lot of carry capacity. Also, the warehouses are not in the town itself, rather they're a bit further away. If you can get a car on day 1 or 2 though, this should be one of the first places to loot. Next we have Muldraugh School, which is usually very sparsely populated, while being one of the best locations to find books. One quick loot run with duffel bags will let you get upwards of 20 different skill books. This next location is my personal recommendation for anyone who wants to find a generator. On the edge of town, there is an auto repair shop, some garages and a warehouse. This area in general is packed with loot, while barely containing any zomboids. The only downside of this place is that the garages are often locked, and you might get unlucky with the loot spawns. Still, I found about 12 boxes of nails in the warehouse here, a generator in one of the garages, and a bunch of mechanic supplies in the repair shop. I can't recommend this place enough. For the last early loot spot in Muldraugh, we have the police station. Now, this is a harder one, and I would not recommend it if you don't feel confident when it comes to dealing with hordes of zombies. This place is usually swarmed. However, being fenced off and usually having few zombies inside, you can deal with the dubious little creatures very easily using a single Molotov and some kiting. When it comes to the loot, the place is not only packed with easily accessible police loot, including armor, but also a lot of guns and ammunition. It's definitely worth it to come here, though I do recommend taking some tools to break down reinforced doors. Moving on from Muldraugh, we go to West Point and we start with Stendo's Firearms Emporium. This is the hardest place on the list to get to early on, requiring either welding, a sledgehammer, or some other wacky solutions, namely burning down the walls. Basically killing 2 birds with 1 stone, both eliminating the zombies and opening a way to the guns. Just Molotov both. The reason that this is possible to loot early on is because Stendo's is actually quite far from zombie infested buildings, so if you clear the immediate area you can easily loot the gun store. For a much safer looting trip, I recommend the West Point School. It isn't as good as its Muldraugh counterpart, but it's still really solid, and there's barely any zombies around due to the school being far from any large populated buildings. It's an easy go-to with some other points of interest nearby. Finishing the list, we move to Riverside. which doesn't have nearly as much loot as Muldraugh or West Point. There is one place that's extremely solid though, and it's the connected shops in the western part of town, including a liquor store, a VHS store and a restaurant. This is good for a fast supply run, which can also provide you with enough Molotovs to last you till the end of time. Additionally, there is very little Zomboids nearby, so you'll maybe have to kill up to 10 zombies if you're not making too much noise. Right, that's it for this video. I wanted to upload in a reasonable amount of time, but my current project is a bit of a harder one, so this is a bit of a Zwischenzug by me, if you know what I mean. Again, comment down below what I should make a guide on next, or maybe not a guide, maybe another video entirely. Like and subscribe, and let's get that 300 subs goal done. Have a great day.